I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know Jacob Blake had a knife in his car under the seat. But neither did the police when they shot him 7 times in the back.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold on to your family. Lay low.
The police have an uncanny ability to arrest people on the flimsiest of evidence and circumstances. But when it comes to one of their own, they have to do an investigation. These investigations often feel like an attempt to clear their officers. Part of that investigation is always trying to blame the victim. This time, it's Jacob Blake bringing a knife to a gunfight, except for the fact that he wasn't fighting. The police didn't know if he was going for a knife, and he wasn't threatening the police. He was walking back to his car where his kids would watch him get shot 7 times in the back. Of course, the police are going to say that that is why he was going to his car, is to get his knife. Well, how do they know that? Well, they don't. They're just going to assume that because he is black, that was his intent. So like the movie Minority Report, black people are guilty of crimes they haven't even committed yet. And also, like in Minority Report, the system is corrupt and wrong. What's equally disturbing is the blatant evidence of white privilege. The alleged shooter that killed 2 people at a protest in Kenosha is a 17-year-old white male named Kyle Rittenhouse. After shooting one person in the head at a boarded-up car dealer auto service place, and then as people tried to stop him, he shot 2 more people. He's able to escape and walk right past the police with his AR-15 slung over his side. His hands are up to show he's not a threat. People are screaming out that he shot someone, but the police, seeing that he is white, aren't worried. There's no need to shoot him 7 times in the back. And why would they? He's white. Now, some of you all are going to get bent out of shape over those last words, and you're entitled to do so. You could point out that the police didn't know he had shot someone. His hands are up. He wasn't presenting a threat. There's plenty of white-armed militia members called in to save the suburban housewives of Kenosha. But allow me to share with you another story. This one is about Richard Grant Lee of Draper, Utah. He was standing in front of his garage with an AR-15. His son was hiding underneath a car in the garage. A police officer approaches him. He starts shooting. They didn't shoot him 7 times in the back. They arrest him. That's a good police officer, or at least one who, for white people, is going to use his training and not his fear or bias. Someone note that they didn't want to put his son hiding under the car in harm's way. And that's true, because they could have released a canine but cited that as a reason for not doing so. But let me ask you this. Why does that white child's life matter more than the black lives in Jacob Blake's car? Their father didn't shoot at the police. He didn't even have a weapon. He might have been going for one, or perhaps he just wanted to make sure his kids were safe. Being black in America and the blatant prejudice and abuses by law enforcement is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. You can't win. And like the video evidence continues to show, the truth be damned. This is Locked In with Loki.